Beginning of Audience 1. Disabled People. Quality of life. Question 1. We would like you to now think about yourself and your life right now, thinking about all aspects of your life. What 3 changes would improve your quality of life the most? These can be practical solutions to problems, or you can name a problem that you don't have a solution for yet. There are no right or wrong answers. Your home. In this section, we will ask you about your living situation and living independently. Question 2. Do you, open brackets, or your household, close brackets, own or rent your present accommodation? Own it outright? Buying it with help of a mortgage or loan? Part own and part rent, open brackets, shared ownership, close brackets. Rent it, open brackets, includes all those who are on housing benefit or local housing allowance, close brackets. Live here rent-free, open brackets, including rent-free in a relative or friend's property, but excluding squatters, close brackets. Prefer not to say. Question 3. Does where you live meet your needs to live independently? Not at all. Not very much. To some extent. To a large extent. Completely. Question 4. How much effort is needed to get in and out of where you live on the part of you and any carers? No effort? Not much effort? Some effort? A large amount of effort? An extreme amount of effort? Question 5. Have you had any difficulty getting into the following rooms? Open brackets. Tick all that apply. Close brackets. Kitchen. Bedroom. Living area. Bathroom. Other. Question 6. In the last 5 years, have you had to make any alterations or adjustments to where you live to support you to live independently? Not at all. A little. A moderate amount. A lot. Question 7. How did you pay for the alterations or adjustments that you made? Received funding? Paid for it myself, open brackets, including taking out a loan, close brackets. Relied mainly on friends and family to raise required funds to make adjustments or alterations. Other. Question 8. Did these adjustments or alterations meet your needs or are more required? Met my needs, more required, no longer necessary. Accessing society and doing things. In this section, we would like to know about your experiences of accessing services and being a part of a community. Question 9. Think about your local area. Do you often have difficulty using public spaces, open brackets, e.g. parks and squares, close brackets? Never. Rarely. Sometimes. Often. All the time. Question 10. Think about your local area. Do you often have difficulty accessing public buildings, open brackets, including businesses, government buildings, and other places the public are frequently expected to use, close brackets? Never, rarely, sometimes, often, all the time. Question 11. Thinking about the past month, if you've been unable to access public buildings or had extreme difficulty in doing so, what kind of places have these been? Open brackets, tick all that apply, close brackets. Shops and shopping centres. Medical facilities. Pubs, bars, restaurants, cafes. Theatres and cinemas. Places of historic interest. Museums, galleries, libraries. Workplace. Schools. Music venues and nightclubs. Places of worship. Employment agency. Other. Question 12. Are there any activities that you would have liked to participate in, but that you were prevented from doing due to accessibility issues? Open brackets, tick all that apply, close brackets. None. educational opportunities, employment, going on holiday, visiting friends, time with family, sport, voluntary work, going to museums and libraries, workplace, theatre, cinema, arts, concerts and dancing, worship, other. Question 13. Have you had any difficulty accessing the following public services in the last month? Please select one of the following statements in relation to each heading. No difficulties, some difficulties, a lot of difficulties, not accessed. Health services, justice services, benefit and pension services, culture, sport and leisure services, social services, tax services, meeting people. In this section, we would like to ask you about being in contact with people that you don't live with. This could include family, friends, paid carers, professionals, service workers, or the general public. Question 14. How often are you in contact with people that you don't live with? This could include family, friends, colleagues, paid carers, professionals, service workers, or the general public. Less than 1 or 2 times per week. 3 to 5 times a week. 6 to 7 times a week. 8 to 10 times a week. More than 10 times a week. Don't know. Question 15. How often was this contact positive and enjoyable? Never. Rarely. Sometimes. Often. Always. Question 16. How many people have you been in contact with that don't live with you, but that you consider to be close to you? This could include family and friends. I haven't been in contact with anyone I'm close to this week. I've been in contact with one person I'm close to this week. I've been in contact with 2 to 4 people I'm close to this week. I've been in contact with 5 or more people I'm close to this week. Don't know. Question 17. How often was this contact positive and enjoyable? Never. Rarely. Sometimes. Often. Always. Question 18. To what extent do you agree with the statement, I have enough close contacts that I can rely on to get the support I need? Strongly disagree. Disagree. Neither agree nor disagree. Agree. Strongly agree. Question 19. Thinking about how much contact you said you had, in the future, how much contact would you like with those you are close to? A lot less. A little less. About the same. A little more. A lot more. Question 20. You said you would like more contact. Have you found any of the following a limitation to obtaining this contact? Open brackets. Pick up to 3 that apply. Close brackets. COVID restrictions or concerns. Not having enough time. Caring responsibilities. Not feeling well enough. Difficulty with transport. Contacts living too far away. Difficulty making friends. Lack of available assistance. Difficulty using toilets or other facilities. Discomfort in busy or crowded places. Concern about how people will see or treat me. Concern that I will not be welcome. Concern about being vulnerable when out. Other. Question 21. Please provide your answers to the questions below. Please select one of the following statements in relation to each heading. Never, hardly ever, some of the time, often or always. How often do you feel lonely? How often do you feel isolated from others? Support. In this section, we will ask you about what support you have available to you and where it could be improved. Question 22. Do you have any dependent children? Open brackets. This includes children aged 16 and under, as well as children aged 17 to 19 in full-time education. Close brackets. Yes. No. Prefer not to say. Question 23. Do you receive any care for yourself? Care is looking after or giving any help or support to anyone because they have long-term physical or mental health conditions or illnesses. This is not to the exclusion of care you may provide for others. No. Yes, less than every week. Yes, weekly or multiple times a week. Yes, once or twice a day. Yes, multiple times a day. Question 24. Who typically provides this care? Open brackets, tick all that apply. Close brackets. Family or friends who you live with, open brackets, either paid or unpaid. Close brackets. Family or friends who don't live with, open brackets, either paid or unpaid. Close brackets. Neighbours. Paid carers or nurses or other professionals. Don't know or not applicable. Question 25. If you manage your own care, do you find it currently very difficult, quite difficult, neither easy nor difficult, quite easy, very easy? I don't manage my own care. Last year. Very difficult, quite difficult, neither easy nor difficult, quite easy, very easy. I don't manage my own care. Please select one of the following statements in relation to these questions. I don't receive any informal support. Much less in control, neither more or less in control, more in control, much more in control. Question 26. Does the informal, open brackets, unpaid, close brackets, support you receive from people make you feel more or less in control of your life? Question 27. Does the formal, open brackets, paid, close brackets, support you receive from public services make you feel more or less in control of your life? Question 28. How do you find paying for your usual living expenses? Open brackets, this includes extra medical necessities. Close brackets. Currently, very difficult, quite difficult, neither easy nor difficult, quite easy, very easy, last year. very difficult, quite difficult, neither easy nor difficult, quite easy, very easy. Question 29. What do you consider to be the main reasons it was difficult to pay your usual living expenses? Limited income, increased cost of living, difficulty budgeting, cost related to health condition or disability. Other. Question 30. If you have applied for and/or received financial support, what is your experience? Very difficult, quite difficult, neither easy nor difficult, quite easy, very easy. I haven't applied for or received financial support. Question 31. If applicable, who helped you with applying for financial support? Open brackets, tick all that apply. Close brackets. Family, friends, advocate or organization. Other. I did not get help. Employment. In this section, we would like to know about your experiences in employment. Question 32. Are you currently employed? This would be outside any paid caring responsibilities. Yes, full-time. Yes, part-time. No, and not seeking employment. No, but actively seeking employment. No, but interested in employment, though not actively seeking it at this time. No, in higher education. Prefer not to say. Question 33. You have answered that you are not employed. Please select how much you agree or disagree with the following statements. Do you strongly disagree? Disagree, neither agree nor disagree, agree, or strongly agree. I would like to get more support finding a job. I would like to get more support keeping a job. My concerns about other people's views of me have stopped me from working. Question 34. You have answered that you are employed. Please select how much you agree or disagree with the following statements. Do you strongly disagree? Disagree, neither agree nor disagree, agree, strongly agree, not applicable, or don't know. My promotion opportunities are the same as my colleagues. My employer is flexible and makes sufficient reasonable adjustments for disabled people. Personal safety and discrimination. In this section, we would like to know about any experiences you have had of discrimination and abuse. As a reminder, all the information you provide is confidential. If you would like to talk to someone about any experiences you've had, please visit www.disabilityunit.citizenspace.com/cabinet-office/strategy. Question 35. Please answer if you have ever experienced the following. Please select never, hardly ever, some of the time, often, or always. Have concerns about other people's views of you ever stopped you from seeking education? Have concerns about other people's views of you ever stopped you from relaxing? Have concerns about other people's views of you ever stopped you from going outside? Do you feel unsafe in your neighborhood? Do you ever worry about being insulted or harassed while in the street or any other public place? Do you ever worry about being physically attacked by strangers? Have people ever mistreated you because of your disability? Have people ever been hostile to you because of your disability? Have you ever experienced abuse or bullying online because of your disability? Have you ever experienced violence because of your disability? Do you ever feel unsafe inside where you live? Question 36. Why do you feel unsafe in your home? Lack of access in home. Difficulty to get immediate help. Worried about intruders. Worried about abuse. Other. Question 37. Have you officially reported any events related to bullying, harassment, or violence based on your disability? Yes. No. I have not experienced any events like this. Prefer not to say. Question 38. How satisfied were you with the outcome of this reporting? Very dissatisfied. Dissatisfied. Satisfied. Very satisfied. If you would like to talk to someone about any of your answers to these questions, support can be found here. Your opinions. In this section, we would like to know about some of your personal beliefs relating to yourself and other people. Question 39. How much do you agree or disagree with the following statements? Do you strongly disagree? Disagree. Neither agree nor disagree. Agree or strongly agree. People don't care if disabled people have to wait longer than everyone else to get what they need. I feel able to achieve what I want for my future. I moderate my expectations of the future because of my disability. Life satisfaction. Next, we would like to ask you 4 questions about your feelings on aspects of your life. There are no right or wrong answers. For each of these questions, I'd like you to give an answer on a scale from 0 to 10, where 0 is not at all and 10 is completely. Question 22. Please rate your responses to the statements below. Overall, how satisfied are you with your life nowadays? Thinking back to this time last year, how satisfied were you with your life then? Overall, to what extent do you feel that the things you do in your life are worthwhile? Thinking back to this time last year, to what extent were the things you did in life worthwhile?